So we have had to cancel cruises.
Bummer. And Rick
with Travel Tuna, and we are here to tell you today about the update about what's going on with moi and our travel plans.
You sound so chipper.
Well,
I think we're delivering not so good news here. We had to cancel plans. Yay!
Well, no. I'm trying to keep a positive attitude.
That's a good
this.
attitude.
Yes,
That's
yes,
a good
exactly.
Attitude.
So this cancer has really got in the way of our plans.
So just a quick recap. Anna was diagnosed with cancer right after Thanksgiving. She had some tests and she had a biopsy, and it turned out to be the bad kind. And so
yeah, we finally got our marker test back, and it is triple negative. So
right.
Go big or go home. That is the worst one, I guess you can get. It's really aggressive and recurring, so they are going to hit it with everything they can. So it kind of rocked our world a little bit. We had to cancel 5 cruises right now.
Once the biopsy came back, we immediately started Googling all the different types of cancer, the treatment schedule, things like that. And we thought the schedule was about every 3 weeks.
Yeah, every 3 weeks. We thought, the doctors said, oh yeah, we are going to get like 4 doses of chemo every 3 weeks, and then we're gonna have the double mastectomy after that. Not so bad, no big shakes every 3 weeks. We're thinking as the dates came, we can still go cruising, right? Actually, my first chemo was scheduled for last Thursday, and we were gonna leave for the cruise on Saturday, because what better way to recover from chemo than to go cruising?
Right.
Not. They have a different plan. I don't know if anyone out there knows about this or has had anyone with this and wants to share any thoughts. We're happy to take any thoughts. Like I said, I am just trying to keep a positive outlook about this. I mean, we just got to be positive.
We also don't know a lot. I mean, we're learning quite a bit. We're only into this about a month and a half, and Mr. Google can tell us so much, and of course our doctor can tell us so much. Anna is a veteran, so she gets medical benefits through the VA, which is great. There no complaints. They're doing an awesome job treating her. With that said, we are learning things as we go here.
They did give us that bombshell. So what it's going to be now, and why we had to cancel cruises, is because they're going to hit it with everything. They're going to do immunotherapy and chemotherapy. I have 2 different chemo drugs right now, and it's going to be every week for 12 weeks. I am ready to get my second one tomorrow. And then after those 12 weeks, I then get to dance with the devil. Supposedly, I get to continue with immunotherapy and go to this other chemo drug called the Red Devil. And I've had mixed reviews. Some people have said that it really rocked their world. But I was on a group call today with some other veterans that are going through this, and they said, you know what, that one wasn't as bad for me. So, hey, it's just dependent on the person. Now that it's every week, it kind of...
Yeah, the way we found out, because again, we had a cruise scheduled on Saturday. We had a meeting with the doctor on Thursday, and we were going through this ideal world of, we're going to have treatment Thursday, and we're going to be going through this chemo treatment every 3 weeks. Well, that was when our jaw just dropped. I mean, when the doctor said, we're going to have to see you every week, and you're going to go through treatment every week. So immediately, Anna and I kind of looked at each other, and that's when Anna said, oh my gosh, we have a cruise on Saturday. And so when we got home, the funny thing is she's trying to figure out how she can go on this cruise. So she called the cruise line and said, hey, can I still get on the boat on Saturday and get off at Port Y
on Wednesday and
fly home?
And they're like, no, can't do that.
That's not going to work for us.
I'm like, hey, it would work for us.
But you do it with all the other people that you evacuate.
Yeah, right? And they actually had some good flight numbers. We could get a flight from Nassau or a flight from the Dominican Republic, and it was only going to be $100 and some. So I was just like all about it.
She was always planning. So that was the first kind of set of options that we were looking at. Then the second set of options are like, okay, who cruises on the weekends? Like Friday, I get on the boat, and then we get off on Monday or even Tuesday because just need to be there Tuesday morning. We get off that cruise ship. That's another option.
So that's what we're doing. To give you an update on plans, we canceled 5, but we booked 3.
Right.
So we're still down our first one that we're going to go on because we wanted to take some time to evaluate things. We are going to go on a weekend cruise in March, and then we're going to go on a week-long cruise in April, which should be when these are done and we start the 3-week. Then we'll just see how it is. So we've got 3 cruises now.
We're evaluating weekly. We've got goals and we have desires, but those plans may get changed.
Yes.
And we're flexible. We're adjusting. I mean, we'll adjust. This is her wish. Because I know I am concerned about her being exposed, because she's going to have a compromised immune system. So anyway, it's just part of the chemo process, and I don't want her to get sick as a result of close contacts with other people. Regardless, we're going to just have to play it by ear. We do have travel insurance.
Yes, definitely have travel insurance.
By the way, if people are thinking, well, what about those 5 cruises you canceled? They were all covered with travel insurance.
The other thing that's good, actually, that is very good, is they were comp cruises. So with the comp cruises, I found out that since we didn't pay a cruise fare, there wasn't really a cancellation. They refunded the port fees and taxes, and then it was good to go. We did have one investor cruise that we were going on that we do have to report to travel insurance, but the other ones were pretty good. And the other one we had...
The Greece was...
No, that was a comp cruise.
Oh,
the Greece was a comp cruise, but we had a transatlantic coming back from Greece with Princess that was a casino one, but it was a discounted casino cruise. So what they're doing is they said, instead of maybe reporting it on travel insurance, if you book a cruise next year, then we'll go ahead and apply all of that money that you paid for this one to the next year's cruise. So I'm looking at booking the Sun Princess next year.
We're evaluating.
The good thing with this pause is it will get us a chance to get caught up on videos.
We're actually quite far behind.
With the hurricanes and now the cancer, we're quite far behind on videos. So we will be sending out videos for you to see. Definitely you want to subscribe to see those because there are some wonderful travel adventures, and I still need to finish my 36 days on 7 cruises with 3 different cruise lines.
Right.
All of that is in there. Definitely stay tuned for those videos coming out. Just to let you know, week 1, I know I seem very chipper. Today's the best day because I go through chemo again tomorrow. So today is the best day. I have had nausea each day. The weekend was a little rough. Sunday, my blood pressure went really low. I was on high blood pressure medicine and that has been adjusted. So I get to decrease that because one of the side effects of chemo is low blood sugar. It went a little scary low. I was getting woozy and had to lay down, put my feet up and get my blood pressure back under control. And then I did not take any more pills.
She's had not only the nausea, she's had headaches as well.
Yeah, a little bit of headache.
And she's been tired. She's felt tired.
Yeah.
She's had to do some cat naps, and she's actually going to bed at a decent hour.
Rick likes it.
Yeah.
I don't go to bed too late. He's usually in bed before 10, and I'm usually in bed about 10:30. But now I'm in bed before 10 too.
It's working out with the sleep schedule. So that's kind of the effects so far. One of the things that part of her treatment she has a sensitivity to is her hands or extremities being affected by the chemo drugs that she's taking.
Yeah, it could cause neuropathy, is what it's called.
We've got a plan now. We had a good experiment the first go around with these frozen middies and these frozen booties.
Yeah.
And we've got more of these frozen
Suzzipad. So I can put a link to them. They're actually working really good. Highly recommend them, and other people have highly recommended them.
The fear is if you don't do these things is that you
might lose feeling in your fingers and toes.
Tingling.
Yes, and it might be
permanent. Or it might be something that gradually comes back over years. So she's trying to avoid that. She goes through this process of we stick these gloves on every time she's getting her special drug. The other thing she's trying, which is, again, unique for other people, but she's trying a little bit of eating very minimally for the day before, 24 hours before chemo, and the day of.
Fasting, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I'm drinking coffee, tea, and broth.
So very minimally.
With protein. Broth with protein, because protein is important during cancer.
So we're learning that. That's some of the things that we've picked up along the way as advice that we've gotten. What we're saying may not apply to you. We're just letting you know what we're trying because we don't know.
Exactly. So if you know and have any ideas or thoughts or know somebody that does, please share this with them and share the video with them. Maybe they want to add something. And of course, give us a big thumbs up, give us a like, and subscribe for more of our travel adventures. And we'll definitely give you some updates of this along the way with my candy-coated candy. Until then, just keep smiling and travel tuna.